Welcome back to this installment of Quest for the Cup. I'm Nick England with the National Volleyball Association, and this week we're going to take a look behind the scenes at one of the newest teams in the league, the Colorado Kraken. In order to learn a little bit more, I sat down with team owner Nessa. Check it out. All right, guys, we are back, and I am now joined by the Colorado Kraken's owner, Nessa. Nessa, thank you so much for joining me today. And first and foremost, welcome to the NBA. We are all super excited to see you guys hitting the court in the 2022 season. I can only imagine you guys are excited to get it all off the ground. What's kind of your initial reaction heading into the 2022 season?
We're just really excited. It's going to be fun. We have a large fan base that we're excited to know that we have two teams, the Colorado and Sasquatch, and they're just eager to watch and see them play. And it's a passion of ours, and we're just excited to be part of NBA and get in there and just see how the teams are going to do.
Yeah, absolutely. It's funny you talk about that passion, and I can hear it in the background right now. You got a tournament going on behind you, it sounds like.
Yes, we have a juniors tournament. We have something going in this gym almost every night, whether it's adult or juniors event. So we finished our reverse fours, which is really grown here, and they start at 6:30 p.m. and we finish at 1:30, 2:30 a.m.
Wow.
Because the adults don't have any weekends for tournaments for us to host for them. So we introduced Friday night, date night, late night volleyball for the adults, and it's just taken off. And they're part of the fan base about Colorado and the professional team. So they're all excited for it too.
That's awesome. It makes it sound like a very natural transition then to want to get involved in something like the NBA. But I have to know when you're joining an established league like the NBA is, what is kind of your goal, or how do you build that roster, the staff, setting goals for your first year? What does that process look like, and what can the fans expect for Kraken here in their debut season?
We're really relying heavily on Jonathan's experience from coaching an NBA team from previous, and him helping us launch this team in Colorado.
Really quick, if I can hop in, for anyone that doesn't know, who is Jonathan?
Jonathan Dackelson, he's our coach out there for Colorado Kraken, and he's helped solidify the players and do the tryouts, and he's coaching it, and we're excited because he comes with wealth of experience, both juniors and also coaching previous NBA teams. So he's kind of the one that kind of introduced us into NBA and told us about NBA.
Awesome. And so he was down, for the fans that don't know, he was with the Dallas Tornadoes last season. So now he will be joining the Colorado Kraken. But continue. So you've brought him on as a big piece of that team, but kind of what are you expecting with him and the rest of the organization?
I think we're just in the beginning, since our first season, just set realistic goals. We want them to be able to compete and also at the same time have fun, enjoy what they're doing, and build these relationships and bonds with other teammates and their new teammates, and just build a unit so that they understand and they know that to win and to be successful is they got to compete as a unit, not as an individual, or not worry so much about just their game, but working together as a team. So that'll be an interesting dynamic too.
Absolutely. I've seen you've got several pieces. For anyone that's already following you guys on social media, they've seen some existing names like JJ Rosa, who played with Chicago Untouchables last year, being brought in. And it's always a big thing, like you said, when you're creating that new roster, creating a kind of a foundation, I think is an accurate word. So it'll be awesome to see as that unfolds in real time, just a month, and it's just over a month away now.
Yeah.
We talked a little bit about it before we hopped on this call. for many people, Colorado is not the region that you talk about when you say, it's the next volleyball mecca, if you will. What has that experience been like, and why did you guys think that Colorado is going to be well represented and going to be the right fit for the NVA?
I think, like you said, like Colorado is not really a mecca, but like the USA team, they have a training center there, and it's like, it's a no-brainer. If they have the USA Volleyball Training Center, let's have a men's team there and grow the sport of volleyball and just get Colorado immersed in the volleyball community, because it's huge there, but then the professional level is not looked at as anything that could possibly happen there other than the USA Training Center. Right. So we just thought, let's just go to the next level and try it and get the Colorado Kraken in there and get it growing.
Get the Kraken. Yeah, yep. Absolutely.
At least you get Kraken.
Now I see you're wearing the Kraken Volleyball Club shirt. So what is that foundation? I mean, a couple of the teams have paired with youth organizations. I know Freedom has kind of their relevant stuff. So do you guys run, a youth club? How does that work?
Yes, we started as a youth club. We have adult clubs. Our goal is, in the long term wise, with our new professional teams, is to build that community so that the players can contribute their knowledge and their skills and their passion and help coach and build those relationships into our juniors club, and same thing with our juniors, so that they can have mentors and people to look up to and know that, oh, these guys really do know the game of volleyball, not just a coach just to show up. But we want to connect that bridge of our team and the kids, and sharing their coaching experience, playing experience, and handing it hand in hand with our club teams. That's our goal. That's what we would like to see happen.
That's so awesome. You guys are really doing it from the top down, or I guess in this case, since you started with the youth club, from the bottom up, but
yep.
all the more natural, like you said, it's a great way to establish fans. But for anyone that may not naturally be a Colorado native, what can someone that maybe they are a Colorado native, but maybe not, what can they expect? Why should they be a fan of the Kraken?
We have a large base fan up here in Washington, and they're so excited that we have a team in Colorado that their families, their friends, their network, they're sending that all that information out and saying, hey, we have a professional team, the Colorado Kraken. Look them up. They'll be at NBA this season. It's blowing up that they know that we have two teams and one in Colorado. So they're really excited. Our fan base is huge up here and also in different places. As I mentioned earlier, we run huge adult tournaments, and we get players and teams from all over the country. And so they know now that we have joined NBA and that we have Kraken volleyball and Sasquatch volleyball. They're just so excited about that growth in the game.
That's awesome. And now, for anyone that's not aware, so Colorado Kraken and the Seattle Sasquatch are the two new additions in the 2022 season. Now, you and Jared, who's the owner of the Seattle Sasquatch, have known each other for almost 2 decades, if not longer now. And you guys have almost, in a sense, created kind of brother and sister teams, one in Seattle, one in Colorado. What is that like? I've got to know, since you're in Seattle yourself, you've got Jonathan, Colorado. What's that like behind the scenes for you and Jonathan? Is there a lot of friendly rivalry? Are you guys kind of talking to each other about the steps to take to kind of get up to speed in the league? Or should we be expecting a lot of head-to-head competition when these two teams get on the court?
Yeah, right now it's in a friendly building atmosphere, but yes, we would like it to be very competitive, and it'll be very, bragging rights between the, Kraken and Sasquatch. So yes, we're expecting Colorado Krakens to just take it to the Sasquatch and we'll see who comes out on top at the end there. But yeah,
I
so
love
yeah.
the confidence. We cannot wait for that matchup. But like we
Yeah.
said, there's going to be a lot of eyes on the two new teams this year as you guys get added into the league. But for anyone that's wanting to really get dialed in and find out what your team is all about, how can they find out more information and check you guys out on social media? Where should they be looking?
We have Instagram, we have Twitter, we have our Facebook pages, and also the NBA promoting us. Yeah, we're all over in those areas of the social media platforms. So punch up Kraken and you can find us.
Awesome. No worries. All right,
Yeah.
guys. Well, you heard it here first. Make sure to check out Colorado Kraken on all major social medias. They're going to be blowing up your feed. They got tons of great information, player announcements. That full roster is almost completely released. So make sure to go find out what they're all about. There's a lot of fun names and fun adventures to check out from their pasts. So Nessa, thank you so much for joining me today. We cannot wait to see your guys take the court here at April at the first event. Thanks again.
We're excited. Thank you. Thank you so much.
We look forward to seeing the Kraken compete this season in the Central Division of the American Conference alongside the Utah Stingers and the Dallas Tornadoes. Be sure to tune in next week as we explore the Seattle Sasquatch, our second new team. And as always, be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and tell us exactly what you're most excited for next season. We'll see you next week.